cheer vibes. Hey, Gray Tabby. Yeah, it's morning here. It's about 9 a.m. Happy Labor Day to those that are in the United States. Sorry, just kind of still warming up right now before I get into the recording and jamming. Just kind of getting the fingers moving, you know what I mean? Let's throw on a backing track while we're doing this, shall we? That's probably a good idea. Let's just do a little classic A Dorian, just warming up. Fingers. What's up, Dutch? see, how do I want to do that? Let's kind of work out that run. Oh, thanks, Dutch. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, we'll just do that. Let's see. All right, something like that. Do. Cheer vibes. Where you live, it's 11 a.m. That is not true. The Flying J, seeing this guy makes me want to get out of here and go practice to be close. Oh, thanks, Flying J. I really appreciate that. Kasai, bro, can you play Leila? Well, yeah, of course. It's an Eric Clapton strat. Of course I can play. Of course I can play Leila. Hold on, that's it. Something up with my whammy bar, pulling everything sharp. Dang man, I think I need to take the guitar in. I've been fooling with it, trying to get it like set properly. Give me one sec. There you go. There's Leila for you. The playing G, I'm sure he can. Yeah. There's some things I cannot physically play, but like let's say a lot of things I can play, but I don't necessarily know off the top of my head, you know. All right, so I think I'm kind of good and warmed up. Let's go to, I want to work on this solo that I've been writing. What's going on? What are you guys up to today? Here in the United States, it's Labor Day. So like it's a bank holiday. Official holiday. I forgot how much fun it is to play on my quad Cortex. I've been playing only through my real amps lately, and I don't necessarily like recording with my quad Cortex, but just playing on it because it's got like it's got a compressor, and I like the sound of the delay, and it's the EQ in it with the distortion. Like it's just got a really smooth sound. Yeah, it's just easy to play on. All right, so let me go to, so this song's called Teeth Kick that I've been working on. Cheer Vibe says they're British. Bright Star says cool. Okay, let's kind of just go from the beginning. Let me break that. All right, so there's my melody. But I play it with a fuzz. Something like that. Now this riff, I'm not sure if I like, unless maybe I do the octave thing. Let's see if we can add that. Let's add a center guitar right here. And so we're gonna go guitar center, sub octave. Get that in the center. I wish I could. I need to get a better setup to where I can show y'all my screen. Faizan says, "So cool, bro." Oh, sweet. Faizan, thanks. Let's see what that sounds like. All right, let's see what that sounds like. So I'm going to bring the volume of the other guitars down right there. Oh, I think my son's watching The Simpsons. Parker, are you watching The Simpsons? Nice. I missed The Simpsons. All right, so let me just bring the volume of these other guitars down a little bit so we can hear the sub octave. Let me know what are you guys up to today? I'm curious. Eric, good name, but you spell it with a K, and I spell mine with a C. Let's see. Too much distortion, I think. You know what? And then I think that needs a lead guitar on top of it. So check this out. Let's add that. That's how that'll go. All right, let's try that again. Am I in tune? Nope, once again. And I just gotta push the limb bar down to get it in tune. Let's see, something like that. Let's just hear and see if we like adding that. Yes. Oh, I think that sounds cool. So I always like if I have one part that's like here. And then I have another part that's just. And then add like a sub octave and then one even higher. Goodness gracious. Oh, I'll tell you in a second. let's hear what that sounds like. So Anania Dragos, what string height do you use? Medium, low, or high? So my string gauge on this guitar is 9.5s. And then I use 9s on this guitar. So I use either 9 or 9.5s typically. I have one guitar that has 10s on it. And then string height, I set it to factory height. So on a Fender, that is from the 17th fret, 4/64ths of an inch. So I take this little tool right here and I put it on the 17th fret, and then I measure 4/64ths. This one actually only does 30 seconds. So I do two 30 seconds of an inch, and I do that on every string, and that's the string height that I set it to. And then if there's more or less buzzing, I might make a slight adjustment to the neck, or I might just slightly raise or lower the strings, and not usually lower any more than that, but I may bring them up just a hit a bit, you know. So yeah, not gauge. Yeah. So you were actually getting string height. Yep. So I just go to factory default. So factory default on a Fender, 4/64ths of an inch from the 17th fret is fairly low. But I like it as long as it's not buzzing. So let's hear what that sounds like. Interestingly, though, I don't love the sound of my real amp there on that. So Anania, what song am I playing? This is a song I'm writing called Teeth Kick. So our main riff is. That's our main riff, and then my melody is. So that's our main riff, and then I'm writing the solo right now. So check out this part. I think this part's pretty cool coming up. I'm gonna play along to that. Okay, I'm still working. That's what I'm working on right now is that solo. Ananias says, sounds like 80s glam rock. Right, yeah. It's got a lot of Joe Satriani influence. So the melody and the solo is going to be a little bit more like Greg Howe inspired. But yeah, it's funny because I've never really listened to a lot of like glam rock. I feel like that is a very like Satriani kind of a riff. But he definitely kind of comes out of that whole era, so that doesn't surprise me that this would sound kind of like a glam rock thing. So this is what I have so far for the solo. Just the track itself. What is my? Oh yeah. Let's turn that up a little bit. Oh, so that's my. Then key change. So let's let me hear what I have on that solo again. It's just a draft, right? All right, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go back to the original key, but I think I like that. Bro looks real familiar to me. Welder Champ, do you live in Texas, Fort Worth? Or maybe I popped up because you've seen some of my YouTube videos? I don't know. That's the run that I'm working on. Right now. And then we have our key change right there. So I just put new pickups in this guitar. These two are new pickups. I had Fender Eric Johnson pickups, and now these are custom. These are Fender 6257 pickups. I don't know why they're called 62/57. They're based on the 62, like a 62 Strat. Tate Young says, you were awesome playing guitar. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is what I'm working on right now. Like, the songs I write are a little bit different usually than the regular YouTube videos that I make. I do a lot of like pop punk and stuff like that because I love it. But then when I'm practicing, I like to work on weird, shreddy type things. All right, let me try that. Okay, so we're gonna mute that and duplicate the track. Golly, that's loud. All right, let's turn that down. Try it again. How's that part go? too loud, I feel like. Right there. Ah! Okay, I don't like this run that I'm doing. Maybe I'll just do that, yeah. We're gonna keep that real simple. That's what we'll do. No, that doesn't quite work. Oh no, Noel says, "Love that tone, bro." Thank you. Yeah, so I'm digging the sound of this pickup. I mean, just the sound of this guitar. Overall, actually, I don't. That feels that's a little harsh to me on its own, but like in a mix, it sounds pretty good. And that's what my guitar teacher, I take lessons from Greg Howe, and that's what one thing he always said is, if the guitar sounds a little too harsh by itself, it's probably perfect for the mix. So yeah, if I get, like, I don't necessarily love that sound just by itself, but then you hear it in the mix and it really cuts through. So I'm using my Quad Cortex mix, and it's the Greg Howe Lickbox distortion pedal, and running an SW50, a Morgan SW50 simulated amp through this with some compression and delay and reverb. Do I know any Metallica? Says Tate. Yes, of course. Of course I know some Metallica. Right? Something like that. I don't remember how the rest goes. Cannibal Corpse says, "Hey, is that the real Cannibal Corpse?" Karem Alton says, "Tone, guitar sounds amazing." Oh, thank you. Do you use any compressor? Yes, I'm using a built-in compressor on the Quad Cortex. It is the Joule compressor. That's the one that I'm using. So yeah, the compressor makes, I've become a big fan of the compressor, and I think it's one of the things that holds my analog rig back, is that I don't have a compressor on there. So yeah, compressor. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, so again, this will. What am I gonna do there? Maybe something like that. Let me switch guitars real quick because this guitar is having a hard time staying in tune, and it's very frustrating. Do I know any Guar? No, but I was watching the movie Empire Records the other day, which features Guar. Master of Puppets is also a good exercise for down pick. Yeah, absolutely. Kiram, honestly, I was swapping for Footballer Corny's videos, then you came suddenly. Check them out, you're so similar. Oh, okay, right on. Cool. Cerny. Footballer Cerny. Similar videos. All right, let's see if this guitar is in tune. Let's see if this will sound Let's try that. Okay, so I've got kind of the basic outline for those first two keys. Noel, gotta head out to work. Sounds great. Subscribe. Oh, awesome, Noel. Well, have a great day at work. Zanza, play Asking Alexandria. I don't know that song. Cannibal Corpse. Do you listen to Annihilator? I've heard some Infant Annihilator. Is that similar to Annihilator? And Aub OU12 says, or OU812. What scales do you practice? I don't practice scales anymore. I usually just practice ideas. I'll practice mixing arpeggios with scales, but after 27 years of playing, there are a lot of things I still need to practice, but scales is not really one of them. There are some things that you can practice forever, like improvisation, songwriting, creativity. But scales is something that gets old kind of as soon as you know your scales. I'll sometimes do like a scale or a scale sequence just to warm up real quick, but I don't practice scales anymore. But I have all my guitar students, I have them practice pentatonic and the first, and then major minor scales. I mean, major minor is the same thing. And then the modes. And I usually start with the Dorian mode first, which is that's what I'm in right now. So I'm in E Dorian, and then I half step, key change to F Dorian, and then back to E Dorian. Tuan play Smoke on the Water. Boy, that's a throwback, isn't it? All right, there you go. Subscribe, cool. OU812. Do you have any songs of yours? I do. If you could just go to my channel and you can see all my releases. I think I have 4 instrumental rock albums available for streaming, and then my single that came out this year is called Frog Hopper. Frog Hopper is pretty cool because it's got this I do it with the wah pedal. I don't have the wah pedal hooked up right now, but I really like this little opening lick I do. Oh wait, how does it? Oh yeah, that's the opening lick. See, I'll show you part of it real quick. Frog Hopper. Frog Hopper is the first song where I used a real drummer. Let's see, check this out. Anyway, so that's just a taste of my song Frog Hopper. I'm real proud of that one. I was just miming, playing along to that right there. So yeah, check out my song Frog Hopper, and then if you like that, check out my album Bourassa Park. Could you look at the sweeps of Bleeder solo by Black Veil Brides? I appreciate you asking, but I'm probably not going to look at that right now. And by probably, I mean I'm not going to look at that right now, just because I'm working on my own song. If you happen to put something in the chat that I just know off the top of my head, I'll play an excerpt of it, because it's fun. But I'm not gonna just learn anything right now. You're really struggling with that. Yeah, I mean, if that's something you want my help with, maybe send me an email, eric@unlimitedguitar.com. No pressure, but that's usually something I do, like with my guitar students. OU812 subscribe, great playing. Oh, thank you. Dove is FXT. Can you play any Green Day song? Yes, I know lots of Green Day. Or right, there you go. So there's 3 Green Day excerpts. What's the other? Holiday. That's a great Green Day riff as well. Cannibal Corpse, is this your song? The song I was playing a minute ago. Yeah, that was Frog Hopper. Fubuki Ember says, any tip to learn how to swipe like sweep? Yeah, if you feel like your hands are going at different speeds, they probably are. So the trick to sweep picking, I have a sweep picking lesson on my YouTube channel called How I Finally Got Good at Sweep Picking After 12 Years of Failure. And the secret is, so I would start with just like a basic A minor 3-string sweep. And the key is your picking hand has to actually rake across the strings. And then your fretting hand, it can't just sit there. So there's 2 really important elements here. Number 1 is we're not individually picking the strings, it's raking. But then the other part is making sure that this hand, each finger lifts off once it's done. And so the sweep, I was just working on this with a guitar student a couple months ago, and we're still working on sweep picking together. And he's gotten pretty good at it, is I start with this sweep. just do that A minor, down, 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 up, and then always practice the return. And I would, if you can, devote an hour a day to just doing that super slow and perfect, and then maybe spend the last like 5-10 minutes trying to go fast. But I'm dead serious, a full hour every day, and give yourself 2 to 3 months. You have to be very, very, very patient. The number one thing that stops guitar players from developing speed is they get impatient. They play something right one time, and then they think they have it. And it's like, no, 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 no. You need to do it over and over perfect. And if you're making mistakes, you're going too fast. And then practice going backwards. Practice going 12, 13, 14, and then return 12 on the same string. So up on the first string, up on the second, up on the third, down on the third. Once you have that, then work on combining them. So just start with the 3-string sweeps is what I would do. Oh, Dove says, amazing song, thank you. Haley says, play metal. Well, I kind of did. Love Green Day. Anna Maria, hi, just joined. Hey, great to see you. Any tips for double stops? Well, sure. I mean, a double stop is where you just play 2 strings at one time. So a double stop literally is if I play like 12 and 12 on the first 2 strings, that's a double stop. But if you're asking about a double stop bend, I would start with this one. Bend the 14th fret on the 3rd string, a whole step, and hold 15 on the 2nd string. And just practice doing that. But without seeing you, I don't know exactly how to solve your very particular issue with it. And Artist 17, hey, please play a Michael Jackson song. All right, why not? Or I really like black or white. Dude, Michael Jackson, the king of pop, you can't go wrong. And of course, my guitar teacher, Greg Howe, who designed this guitar, and he toured with Michael Jackson. So pretty cool that I get to learn from a guitar player who is amazingly talented and an incredibly gifted teacher as well, which is not easy to come by. And it's someone who is at the top of their game and is also a great teacher. That finding both of those together is hard. And he and like knowing that he played with the king of pop is like, it's crazy. But even if he hadn't, he's just so amazing on his own. Yeah, beat it. There it was. Sweep is like a wave. Yeah, Cannibal Corpse is like a wave. Okay, bye, Karim. Great to see you. Fubuki, thank you so much. I have a starting point. Yes, good. Cannibal Corpse, mastering sweep can take even decade. Yeah, exactly. It's all about patience. Just don't be in a hurry. Alex. Orpin, hello. Greg Howe designed this guitar, the Laguna LE 924, which is no longer made. And I adore this guitar. I keep coming back to it. I was about to tell you, I was checking Greg's improvisation. So, oh man, yeah, he's such a legend. This solo that I'm working on right now has a lot of his ideas in it. So this is kind of the outline for my solo that I'm writing right now. So that's all I have for my solo so far. But most of those ideas come from Greg in some way. So I start with this little melody. And then here's the first Greg Howe idea. That's a Greg Howe thing. And then this too. That. And then I kind of revisit the melody, this, but here. And then I just do this little walk up. Then this is a kind of a Greg Howe thing. And then our key change. Then this is an idea that Greg taught me. That one. Yeah, that's a total Greg Howe thing. Cannibal Corpse, this solo gives me Eric Johnson vibes. Oh, cool. Well, you know, I love Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson is a huge influence on my playing as well. And I have yet to successfully learn any of his. So, no, that's not true. I learned Trademark once. Or was it Righteous? I learned Righteous. Righteous, I learned. Because it's an easier Greg Howe. So, okay, let's see if I can play this. And then I don't know where I'm going to go from there. Let's see if I could hear something, maybe. Orbit says, tone is nice. Are you on bridge pickup? It'll sound great if combined with the neck. I am on my neck pickup for this one. I was recording it on my Strat, and but it wasn't staying in tune properly. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go neck pickup there. I gotta smooth that out. Gotta smooth that out. I don't know what I'm gonna do on that key change yet. Maybe I'll do like a. What if I did something like that? I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe I'll do something very Satriani-esque there. Okay, I'm just not feeling that part there. don't know. I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stuck on that. I'm gonna have to just play with that a little bit. I feel like. So, oh, thanks, Warpin. Yeah, the backing track. So the backing track, what I'm doing there is, yeah. And then I just move it up a half step and leave out those open strings. Stairway to Heaven, bro. God, I need to have like that Wayne's World sign. No stairway. All right, why not? I'll just play the beginning. All right, there you go. So let's see. What am I gonna play here? Maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe that. What if I did that? I like that actually, if I can play it right. Okay, I just got to get the exact amount of notes right there. Orbit says you've combined with hybrid picking, right? Yes. I've never done hybrid picking, but it seems scary. Nah. So I was giving advice to somebody else yesterday. Hybrid picking, like I would just start with like, just do like the A string and the G string, and then do the ring finger. All right, so like, and then both together. Just get used to that, and then from there. From there, it becomes fairly intuitive. I'm not that great of an alternate picker, so that's kind of one of the reasons why I do hybrid picking. And then I have a degree in classical guitar, so hybrid picking has always come pretty naturally to me because of all those years of just straight finger picking. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of the hybrid picking. Okay, so what am I doing there? Okay, that's what we're gonna try. Oh, okay, so I've got. Got a little extra time there. Okay, almost. Maybe that. I've got extra notes right there. Cannibal Corpse, you can add a clean plucking after the run in background and start the solo with different feels. Sorry, don't mind. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to play with that. Kevin says play Freebird. Respectfully, no. James, shred that tang. I gotta remember that run. Okay, I'm gonna loop just that bit because I am the baddest of them all. If you need to, then you don't care at all. Froggy Fresh, anybody? All right, so there, it was just starting right from that run. Hold on, I gotta expand that out a little bit. I think I'm gonna. Maybe that. I'm not fast enough. I've got too many notes. MA, this sounds so clean and pro. You really got this as a fellow guitarist. I'm just amazed how quick you're picking this up. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How many notes do I actually have there? All right, so let me go to, because I tabbed out part of this so I could really get specific with it. Because typically what I used to do for solos is I would just kind of shred and feel. And one of the things Greg's been working with me on is getting me to do more consistent more rhythmic things instead of just going as fast as I can. But it means I have to really like plan out what I'm doing there. Hey, can you do Master of Puppets? Says Vex Edits. I mean, I did it earlier, but since this program just crashed while I'm waiting, yeah, sure. There it is. Oh, no, wrong one. Ah, darn it. Chuck, what's up, man? Thank you. I appreciate it. Chuck Castleman, friend of mine. Great to see you here. Yeah, I'm just working on this solo that I started writing. Maybe that. Maybe I could try that. Harmonize. I've been doing arpeggios with metronome and can get up to 260-ish on quarter notes, but I've been working on my picking hand. I think having a 6'5" wingspan hurts. Yeah, wow. That's awesome. Good for you. For resting my arm in a free loose position, I guess. I'm only 6'2". Oh, right on. What about, no, I don't know for whom the bell tolls. I gave you a Metallica song. Don't get greedy. All right, let's try this again. I need to just slow this down. There it is. I'm just not fast enough. So that's the run. Okay, all right. I think that's what I want to do there. Ah. And then when we go to the key change, that'll be cool. Maybe I do something like that. Maybe I do that. If I did that, that'd be weird. All right, cool. So I think I've got the run and what I want to do there. My phone battery's about to die, and I'm tired anyway. So I'm gonna take a break. No, Vex said it's my bad. No. It's no big deal. No big deal. That is Charvel, says Harmonized. No, this is a Laguna LE924. And what's funny about this, they no longer make this guitar. It was a Guitar Center exclusive. It was designed. This model in particular was designed by my guitar teacher, Mr. Greg Howe, world class Greg Howe, and it's like one of the coolest finds I ever found. Like back in 2011, 2012, this guitar was only $1,000, and I remember I had it. I got like $200 off, so it was only $800, and I've taken this to guitar stores several times to compare it to like Charvel's in particular, because I feel like that's a similar super strat kind of feel. And I have not played a Charvel that connected with me, that I just loved. And I have yet to find a shred guitar that I like better than this one in terms of its tone. And then this second position, listen to this. Or I got this riff. Like, it just got this throaty sound in that position too. That's amazing. So the only change I made to this is I upgraded to, it had a licensed Floyd Rose, and they did that to keep the cost down. And I upgraded it to an actual Floyd Rose. So yeah, super cool stuff. Anyway, great to see you guys here. Thanks for hanging with me while I worked on writing this guitar solo. I hope y'all have a fantastic day, and bye everybody, bye.